Jenny here from Jeni Ferguson Pilates. So today I'm going to take you through a footwork sequence on the reformer. So we're going to start lying down. We're on 2 1/4 springs. So if we bring ourselves down onto the reformer, head pad up if you need your head pad up. Have a little set up so you are level and in the correct position on the reformer, and starting off on the balls of your feet. So hip distance apart, balls and toes on the foot bar, spine's nice and long and your pelvis is level. Have a little check-in with your alignment, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, connect into the pelvic floor and core muscles and check position. So we're starting by pressing the reformer up the carriage on the balls of your feet and then bringing the reformer home. So I'd like you to keep your pelvis level and your spine nice and long. Be aware of your knees and legs tracking in alignment, and we're keeping length through the back of the neck. The shoulders might just be lightly touching the shoulder pads and your arms relaxed by your side. If you prefer palms up, go with palms up or palms down, and be aware of keeping your pelvis level. So we're using the ankles, using the knees and getting that flexion at the hip joint. Let's go with a couple more. Nice smooth movement. This time bringing the reformer back home. Bring the heels up onto the foot bar, but pop your legs and feet together. So zipping up with the inner thigh and the legs, the weights onto the heels, let your feet relax, bring the reformer home. So again, using the knee joint and the hip joint a little bit more, keeping your pelvis level and being aware of that core support in the centre of the body. We're lengthening through the crown of the head, long through the back of the neck. Being aware of keeping the knees together this time, so a little bit more connection on the inner thigh, and notice that your movement is nice and smooth. So try and keep the movement going and keeping some resistance in the springs. Let's go with 2 more. Little check-in with your spine and body, and then bringing the reformer home, staying here with the heels, turn your legs out. So going into first position. Toes turned out, heels together, knees about hip distance apart as you squeeze the inner thigh now, a little bit firing up through the outside edge of the legs and into the glutes. Keeping again, pelvis in alignment, spine's nice and long. Can we notice that your knees are level? So as they are opening out, you've not got one knee dropping wider than the opposite knee. Again, just try and take the tension out of the toes and feel that awareness from the heels, zipping up through the inside edge of the leg into the inner thigh and firing up through the glutes on that final phase of the movement. 2 more, long through the back of the neck. Last one, we're going to do one more little sequence here, bringing the feet back into parallel, toes coming back up on the foot bar, hip distance apart, press your reformer up the carriage, and we're going to go into some foot pedals. You might know them, they might be called prancers, yeah, or foot pedals. So we're going to be aware of that flexion through the ankle, drawing one heel under, keeping the pelvis nice and level, and just notice when you bend your knee, it goes directly up. It's not wandering inwards or outwards. Really nice stretch down through the back of the leg and the calf muscle, and down through and underneath the foot. We're going to get that nice pull through the back of the heel and the calf. Be really aware of easing into that. Try not to bounce into the movement. Let's go with 4 more. Holding that position if you want to. If it's particularly tight on one calf muscle, please hold. When you've done those 4, bring the reformer down the carriage. Have a little release there. Give your knees a hug if you want to, and have a little release.